Coming into you on this Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing good. We got Gary Chapman done in here with us. Good morning, Gary. How are you, brother?
I'm good. How
Good.
y'all?
Yeah, Pat Malone. How are you this morning, sir?
I'm hanging in there, Stephen.
Hey, man, I've been doing some research, Gary, and I figured out why Pat Malone is so much against Donald Trump. I finally figured it out because they say alpha males support Donald Trump, and only weak beta males and woke women are against him. He's a beta.
Did you conduct that survey yourself?
Yeah, I got it right here. A beta male.
I'd say that you're missing the soy boys though. Where are they at?
The what?
Well, they're in the beta bunch. They're in the same.
Okay, that's the same classification.
Yeah,
Okay.
only those alpha males. Alpha males. So there you go, Pat. You know, y'all see this trans influencer? I don't know. She went viral. She's like this fat dude that's a girl now. I mean, she's a big old gal. You know what I'm saying? She ain't fall off. She ain't fell off none. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? Big bone.
Yeah.
Big bone girl. Big bone. She's in the dating world now, but she was a dude, and she actually says that masculinity is getting out of control. Said men are expecting princess treatment. That's where we're at today. I'd like to tell her that, you know, anybody that's gonna date her is not an alpha male. Just throwing that out there. Do you think?
Not for long. He's not. Good grief.
Pat's awful quiet this morning.
You got it all cranked up early this morning.
Man, I'm
didn't you?
wide open. Yeah, that's my favorite
You have
day.
Wheaties or something before you drove the bus?
Well, I don't.
Between you and Gary coming on with this video, all I'm seeing is his fingers. I think he's trying to tell me something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. But you were the guy that said how pretty that trans woman was that won the Miss Universe or whatever. Who was
That
she?
was until I figured out she was a trans woman.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was?
She was pretty initially.
Yeah. He's like, you can't tell any difference between her and or him and a her.
Well, you can.
Yeah, Pat, there is a difference. I'm sorry.
Go milk that bull. You'll know.
I'm sorry, Pat. But
Don't apologize, Stephen.
yeah,
I mean, everybody knows you just funning me.
Oh, no, they don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, Stephen, since you're a Swiftie and Taylor's going to endorse Biden, are you changing your vote, buddy?
Well,
You coming over with the beta class?
yeah, I'm going back with Elvis. Yeah, I'm going back to Elvis.
Were you a Swiftie fan?
No, I claimed I was, but she's not backed by. Who's backing her that's giving her so much money while she's doing all this? Is it Soros or one of them?
George Soros, yeah.
Is giving her thousands of
Come on, Stephen. She doesn't need anybody to give her any money.
Man, that's the thing about it, though. You know, rich people, they
what
just
the
want
heck is
more.
wrong with you?
They want more.
Dude, no,
Yeah.
thank you. It has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with Mo.
Mo, there you go.
Dude, how do I get George Soros to give me money?
Yeah.
I've
Seriously,
seen you in a
man.
bikini, man. You
You're
ain't
gonna
gonna
have
get
to change. Step one, change your wardrobe.
Yeah. He's got that other wardrobe, but man, he looks terrible in it. But he does have nice
Telling you,
legs.
man.
I'm
That was
not
a secret.
Yeah, he does have nice legs. Have y'all seen this woman though, or gal, or dude, or whatever it is? I don't even know her name.
The one you're talking about?
Yeah, I was trying to find her
You
name.
know, I don't know that I have.
Yeah.
There are so many these days to
Well-
choose from.
Oh, boy, don't you know
I'm not
that's right?
sort of preoccupied with that, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, yes, you are too. You're the one. Oh, he looks nice. Yeah, he looks nice. So, and we got, of course, we need to get to break pretty quick, but Trump is nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, man. How about that?
What are the odds on him winning?
I would say about as good as they were at the last election.
Yeah.
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 But
He needs to give that Oscar speech. I'm honored just to be nominated.
Just to be nominated. That's, by the way, that's a lie.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be a big deal, man. Of course, it used to be if you was the president of the United States. That used to be a big deal. You know, I think we need to take that back, where you can tell kids that you can do anything. You can even be the president of the United States. Some of the kids, y'all don't need to tell that to. I think Biden, when he was a kid, they should have never told him that.
Somebody told him.
Yeah,
Stop telling them.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
There you go.
All right. Okay, Joe.
Yeah.
Take care, bro.
No,
You need to
Joe.
remind kids that they need to be 80 and senile in order to be president.
Well,
That's
now,
true.
Well, how old is Trump? He ain't seen now.
He's
79?
78, 79, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
He's sharp.
Yeah, he's a long way from it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
sharp.
that's turns out that's a number.
Yeah. I believe that
You know.
100%. My grandmother was.
Oh, dude. Oh, no. There's no question.
Yeah.
I spoke with a 93-year-old woman yesterday on the phone. I actually prayed with her. She fell and cracked a vertebrae, and she's the mom of a friend of mine, and a bunch of us got on the phone just to pray for her.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how old she was, and I swear she sounded 45 years old, dude.
Right.
She was so sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, just completely on point. Didn't miss a lick ever on anything. I know too many old people that are super sharp. I'm writing a song this afternoon with a 78-year-old man that's a lot quicker than I am.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I might have told you this. There was this lady up here that she was 105 years old, played the piano, loved her. She was a cut up and went on all the time. Sharp as a tack. She was 105. She passed away finally, of course. But I thought it was so funny because she said, you know, I'm 105 and all my friends in heaven don't think I made it. Which, you know, after 100 years, you'd be like,
That's funny.
she didn't come. She ain't going to come. She didn't make it.
No, she missed the boat. Missed the boat.
She did something wrong. So, anyway, let's jump to a quick break, folks. We got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter. Y'all can go on Facebook and follow his page. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He'll be live tonight, which is a lot of fun. And we want to thank Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing for bringing you the show today. If y'all have any issues, give them a call first, and we'll be right back.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. A Murphy man awaits a hearing in 2 weeks after being charged with first-degree kidnapping and other felonies last weekend. Captain David Williams in the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office tells WJRB that Ezekiel Curtis, 46 years old, removed a woman at gunpoint from a residence on Holiness Church Road Saturday night. After receiving a 911 call, deputies located the vehicle on 64 and found the woman in the car showing signs of distress. Williams believes the two knew each other. The report adds that guns, meth, and marijuana were found in Curtis's car. The woman was returned to a safe location. No bond has been set for Curtis. The Murphy Police Department also assisted. Noted ex-convict Isaiah Nelson is back in the Cherokee County Detention Center, this time for possessing a weapon of mass destruction and communicating threats. Nelson is well known to Murphy law enforcement for his use of knives and swords toward family members over the last decade. The 31-year-old was taken in last Wednesday and is being held on a $15,000 bond. And better police news in Clay County, where Detention Captain Cameron Adams will be freezing for a reason next week at the annual Law Enforcement Torch Run Conference. Adams' mission is to raise money for Special Olympics. Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten. You hear it, and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Physical therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital helps patients return to living and moving pain-free after a physical injury, illness, stroke, or surgery. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
Dad, Dad, turn on the heat.
Give it a second.
Hey, Dad, it's really cold.
Guys, this car isn't exactly brand new. Give it a second.
So I'm guessing heated seats are out of the question?
Wise guy.
Hey guys, it's Andy. Why don't you come see me and check out all the new and pre-owned vehicles at Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville. The new year means a new vehicle, and Jackie Jones Ford is ready to hook you and the kids up with something a little, hotter. Jackie Jones, your neighborhood Ford dealer, Highway 64 West in Hayesville. Online at jjfordhayesville.com.
Damn good corn liquor. Granddaddy Mims. It ought to be a crime. Granddaddy Mims. Damn good corn liquor. Granddaddy Mims. Damn good shine.
Best moonshine in North Georgia. Stop by Granddaddy Mims for distillery tours, tastings, and live music. Get a bottle, get a drink at Granddaddy Mims in Blairsville.
Damn good shine.
If you've been injured, you don't need to go to Atlanta or Gainesville to find a lawyer. The law office of Daniel Duello specializes in accident cases and is based in Blairsville. I used to defend insurance companies and saw their attempts to pay less through pressure and delays. Now I want to use that experience to help you get treated fairly. Just search for Daniel Duello or call 706-603-3036 and I'll see you in Blairsville. It's 706-603-3036.
Did you know the warranties on a Green Tree metal roof are at least double the lifespan of most shingles? Install a Green Tree metal roof in one of nearly 20 vibrant colors and you'll get a 30-year chalk and fade warranty and a lifetime film integrity warranty against cracking and peeling. Green Tree's Energy Star certification means you'll also get lower power bills. Learn more about the benefits of a Green Tree metal roof at greentreemetals.com.
Green Tree Metal, coolest roof around.
Regain the ability to perform everyday activities after a debilitating injury or illness. Choose occupational therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, we're back with you. Big shout out to Peyton Chambers. Today would be his birthday across the Telltop machine, so there you go. Happy birthday to you. And a warning. Packy and his family are thinking about playing music again, so I'm just throwing that out there just in case. Anybody sees his name in marquee, you know, don't go there. Yeah. I'll never forget, Gary. We did a gig at a nursing home. No kidding. We did a gig at a nursing home. Packy said, "Well, I'll bring my guitar and I'll play with you." And I said, "Okay, that's cool." And we're up there, you know, we're doing the best we can. We're playing this slow song, you know, and Packy jerks his shirt off and throws it on the floor. Man, he's going around shirtless.
But see, the cool thing about it, Gary, I've been buying a lot of Rogaine, or I actually off-brand Rogaine because I'm kind of cheap. Yeah. I used to buy like the Walmart brand. I'm spreading it all over my chest, and I've got like a gold medallion that I'm gonna wear too. So yeah, he's getting ready, man. You want to come see us?
I like it.
I don't know.
I like it.
Where y'all?
I do actually. Yes.
I don't know where y'all get your news from, but I get a lot of mine from the Hodge twins. You like the Hodge twins?
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
They're a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a good show. This is one of their shirts right here.
There you go.
I've got on one of their shirts right now.
They're a mess, there ain't no doubt. But anyway, they brought this thing up yesterday. I was looking in another massive fire at the Feather Crest Farms chicken plant in Brady, Texas. And we've had a lot of plants burned down over the years, and people ain't keeping up with that.
Texas.
What now? But people,
yeah, it is an amazing thing. There are tons of them.
Yeah, what is the deal with that? I mean, I'm a conspiracy
theorist. It's almost like somebody's trying to then hop on that train, because it's kind of hard to deny if you look at the stats,
right,
over how many food processing plants, that kind of thing, has mysteriously blown up and burned down over the past 20 years. Compare it to the last 2 or 3. It's kind of shocking.
Yes, it is.
It's bizarre.
And even train derailments. That's another thing that I think is high up on the list. Of course, nobody covers it anymore. It's always how bad Trump guy is. What do you say? Orange guy bad?
Orange man bad.
Orange man bad. But yeah,
Marksman bad.
But I don't think, and I know Pat Malone keeps saying, well, we're a free country and we ought to be able to do this. I don't think China or any other country like that should be able to buy property in America. I just don't think that should be legal.
Well, they can't do it in Arkansas.
Well, they've changed that. But
the governor of Arkansas,
can we buy China?
She changed it, and it's.
Can we buy property in China?
Let's go buy China. Let's do that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody from another country should be allowed to own country in a place where you can't own land in that country. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it doesn't work both ways, then they shouldn't be allowed to own land here.
I don't think it's good.
Yeah. No, it's not. There's no question that it's bad. Yeah.
And with individuals with ties to the CCP shouldn't be allowed to own property here.
Well, that's most of Congress, so
pretty much
that'll fix that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but Pat, are you still kind of on the fence on that?
Yeah, I mean, we're a free country. You can't do it in China because they're not a free country.
But so you think it's all right?
It's one of the prices of freedom.
But I think
the price of freedom is to sell your country.
The price of freedom is not to block commerce.
No, you're talking about capitalism. That's not necessarily freedom.
Well, okay, then show me another form of economy that has the freedoms that capitalism has.
No, I didn't say I wasn't a capitalist. They're just not the same thing.
Well, we don't have capitalism. We don't live in capitalist society, though, Pat.
Not anymore. I just think
this is corporatism.
I think you should be
at best.
You'd have to be an American, I would think, to buy the property. I mean, honestly, an American country. But now here, that brings up something else. Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so you want to support Americans. So do you buy American cars like Ford and GM that's built out of the country, not in the country? That are built out of the country, or do you buy foreign cars like Toyota that is built in the country, but yet the corporation is in Japan? Where do we win?
What difference does it make where the corporation is?
Well,
that's where the money's going.
Yeah,
that's where the profit goes.
Okay, that's where the profit goes. So what?
What?
Well, do you want the profit to go to your country or their country?
Well, the majority of the money, money's going to the plant in Tennessee that's building the Pathfinder.
Right, but the people that own the Pathfinder are in Japan, so the money is going over. It's like
they can't even use dollars, man. They use yen.
That's right.
Why are we sitting over there anyway?
Well, it's like a giant vacuum cleaner sucking all this money they're printing up out of here. Do you not think?
Wait a minute. If a Pathfinder, let's say it costs $50,000,
right?
And if Nissan's profit rate is 10%, that means 45,000 of those dollars stay in the United States, and only 5,000 of them go to Japan.
No.
What is the problem?
Oh, no. You're totally wrong about that, because the parts that build that car come from Japan. So basically, all you're getting is
we're assembling.
Yeah,
we get paid to assemble
the parts.
Basically.
The parts don't come from Japan. The companies around the Nissan plant in Tennessee are building the parts
from parts they send from Japan.
You know what? You guys are like Harry when it comes to economics.
I mean, honestly, where did the parts come that they assemble to put the parts together to put the parts on the car?
So we assemble them
from
here?
the part supplier that's sitting next to the Nissan assembly plant.
So Asia's setting up sweatshops over here now. We're assembling them.
Pat, have you been to the Nissan assembly plant?
No.
It's about 12 miles from where I'm sitting right now. You ought to come on down and check it out. And show me that parts place.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. I mean, I'm right about that, because the parts come from overseas. All of it comes from overseas. They ship it over here, and we assemble it. And if you go to the parts place right now and order a part, 90% of the time it says made in China, honestly.
That's true. All of them.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So where do we win on this? I mean, I think you need to, okay, so you're going to support Ford. Well, their cars are built out of the country, Canada and Mexico.
And I think the only way for it to be super clean, quite frankly, to answer your question, is to buy an old enough car that whole thing's out of the equation, and you're going to have a much cooler car that's not going to get destroyed you know, with when the EMP comes and makes everything with a chip in it stop working anyhow. So why not just go backwards to get ahead?
Well, here's the problem. Everybody gave Trump.
Are you guys supporting like isolationism? Is that what you want?
Well, Pat, everybody gave Trump such a hard time about this when he put tariffs and all that kind of stuff. But what the problem is you don't really have free market or free trade between countries, because if our country has a law where you can't use child labor or you can only work so many hours, and they just shift all the manufacturing to a country that doesn't have those laws, that's not fair. So you don't have. So what are you going to do? You're going to eliminate our laws in order to make it fair to where we can compete with them? No, we're going to keep our laws, but you have to make it advantageous through tax cuts and subsidies for countries here, and people hate that because it gives money to the rich.
Another problem with that too, on top of all that you're talking about the child labor, is the EPA regulations that we have to follow in America.
And they don't have to do that.
Yeah,
China's the biggest polluter of anybody.
Yeah. You can't argue that, Pat.
So I come back to, do you want to be an isolationist?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yeah, okay. That worked really very well in the 1910, 1920s.
I'd like to have a free market, but I'd like it to be on a level playing field.
See, you guys keep talking about fair. Fair is defined in the eyes of the beholder. So what you think is fair and what somebody else thinks is fair is entirely different.
Okay, I'm on the side.
Who's the arbitrator of fair?
I'm on the side of this. Tell me this. Okay, so you got transgender men that is getting into women's sports. Is that fair?
Wait a minute. We're talking about automobiles,
Same
and
difference,
and imports, and now we're back to transgenders.
Yeah,
exports, imports, transgender, not transgender. You know.
It ain't fair.
Parts is parts.
I think he's an export.
We need to put that. We need that on our button.
I'll be here all Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's fair at all. I really don't. I don't think it's fair at all. And if it comes to, just like you say, you're putting the tariffs on where they have to pay more to bring it to our country, where it costs the same when it gets over here because they're building with child labor. They're not having to worry about the EPA, and they don't have the unions that they have to worry about.
You can't compete with that, and that's not free. That's not free market. So, what are you advocating, Pat?
Why do you think people offshore stuff in the United States?
For that reason, they can do it cheaper.
Why do they want to do it cheaper?
No, you should be asking how can they do it cheaper?
Americans want cheap products.
Your next question should be how can they do it cheaper? They do it cheaper by going around our laws, doing things that we can't do.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Who cares how you get it cheaper? Americans want cheap stuff.
No.
But they all want it built in America, and that does not equate.
They want cheap stuff until they buy the cheap stuff, and it lasts about a week, and then they want good stuff built in America.
Yeah.
How many years has China been supplying our stuff? And they haven't figured out yet that it breaks.
No, they know it breaks.
Well, they're still buying it, Stephen.
Well, I don't.
What are we, stupid?
We just take it back to Walmart.
Well,
you know, all the Walmarts are assembled in China. I don't know if y'all knew that or not.
And a drone drops them on their
That's right.
assigned big property. Yeah.
Big massive drone just drops that thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. This is it, though. I mean, honestly, you're buying cheaper products, you're killing your country. And, I mean, there's no way around it at this point. I mean, like, okay, you got Amazon and that stuff, China, everything's China, and they hate our guts. Why do we do that? And, I mean, you say cheaper. I don't think people, well, 50%.
I don't think they want cheaper. They want easier. They want quicker.
Yeah.
They want to be lazy. That's what it's really about.
Yeah.
It's a cultural issue. It's not even, I don't even really think it's a business issue. I think it's a cultural issue.
Yeah.
We don't want to work. We want it to all come easy to us. And
we all want three things, and you can only have two. We want quality, we want inexpensive, and we want it fast.
This, according to this here, and this, I don't know much about cars, to be honest with you, but this says Toyotas are primarily made in the USA.
Thanks, Becky.
But everybody wants a Toyota,
but not Nissan in Tennessee.
But you got
no, I'm not. I don't know anything about Nissan. I'm just reading which cars are made here.
How much
assembled or
assembled? Yes, I think they're assembled.
Yeah, he didn't Yeah, he didn't change the equation there. That's correct.
Well, my thing, I remember when Toyota got in NASCAR, man, I was furious. I was like, there's no way they shouldn't let a foreign country in NASCAR. They shouldn't do it. That shouldn't be in NASCAR. Toyota shouldn't be in NASCAR. Then I realized it's the only one on the track made in America. And I'm like, what the heck?
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that Toyotas are, the joke Toyota tax, Toyotas are more expensive. Everybody wants Toyota because they run forever. They're good cars. They're made in the USA. So like what I'm saying is, Pat, it's not necessarily true that just because it's a cheap car that people would just want to buy it. I mean, there's certain things where people know, hey, that's a Toyota. You're going to get 300,000 miles out of that car probably if you take care of it. And they're expensive. So, people pay a lot of money for Toyotas. Both cars I have are Toyotas.
How does Ford compete with Toyota when they have to ship it overseas to get the parts built?
I think a lot of that comes down to the union and all they have to pay to build the cars. I really don't think the union is needed nowadays. I'll just be honest with you. I don't think
you.
Now that's a good point. You probably agree with that, Pat.
Finally got to something that I agree with. Yeah. Biggest thing. And never mind. Can't say that on the radio.
Well, I really do. I mean, I understand the unions back in the day of when they had the bone crushers. What was it? Ford had the bone crushers. If you didn't show up to work, that's what we need to bring back, bone crushers. If you didn't show up to work, they sent these guys out to your house and beat you up and dragged you to work. So we need that kind of stuff. That made alpha males.
That'll make a good car right there.
That's what I'm saying. Get to work. If you don't bolt that tire on tight, I'm gonna beat the snot out of you. We need that back, man. Yeah, we need that back. But that's kind of where it's going from. But then you got, I reckon the union bosses are supporting Biden. That ought to tell you something. Follow the money.
Well, the bosses are, but the workers are not. And the bosses have absolutely publicly recently said that. He has kind of warned them. Don't count on our members to vote for you.
Right.
We support you.
Isn't Trump meeting with the Teamsters today?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I saw that on the news this morning.
Well, of course he is. Why would he not?
They're Americans, aren't they? He's running for president.
I was just reporting the news.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
No commentary.
Well, we got to get to a break. And I'm finally glad that me and Pat actually agreed with something. But we will never agree that boys are prettier than girls. That'll never happen. So anyway, we got to take a short break. Pat's awful quiet.
I am seriously worried about your preoccupation with transgender.
I don't know. I just think it's funny.
I mean, Sigmund Freud would probably have a field day with that brain.
I think his preoccupation is not with transgenders. It's with yanking your chain, Pat.
Oh, is it? Is that?
No, he thinks they're pretty. And like he says,
I know what I know.
There you go. Yeah. Grayling Leak Detection and Plumbing. Y'all hold on. We'll be right back.
You hear it and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Rolling down the road with Jackie Jones Auto.
Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hayesville has received more than 50 slightly damaged vehicles, and you can save thousands right now. Jeep Wranglers, Jeep Grand Cherokees, Ram 1500s, and Dodge Chargers. Michigan storm damage means big savings for you. Most of them with just barely noticeable body damage. So drop by Jackie Jones Chrysler across from Hayesville McDonald's and let's make a deal. You will save thousands.
So how do you know your tax resolution specialist is good at what she does? It's when other CPAs call and say,
"Help, Debbie! I don't know how to battle the IRS like you do."
North Georgia Tax Solutions just recently took over a case and saved the client $82,000. Debbie did it and continues to do it for her clients.
Call Debbie Snelling at North Georgia Tax Solutions, whether it's hundreds or millions of dollars you owe. Call 706-745-3856 in Blairsville.
Improving our patients' dental health one smile at a time. Dr. Jared Houston, Dr. Courtney Marshall, and Dr. Tom Mims and the staff at Valley River Dental live by that principle every day. Get expert care within a broad range of services from preventive dentistry and periodontal treatments to dental implants and orthodontics. Or maybe it's just about perfecting a beautiful smile. So, if you're looking for a new dentist, consider Valley River Dental Dentistry in Murphy on Bill Hughes Avenue in Murphy.
It's a cold winter night, and out of the fog comes the most wicked, awesome pickup you've ever seen. Floor lighters, LED lights, and fog lights, and a killer bed cover for keeping the load dry. There's no doubt where the accessories came from.
Rose Auto, the only way to go.
Whether up Bell Mountain or down by the water, trust your truck accessories with Rose Auto in Blairsville for an experience you never thought possible.
Rose Auto.
Haul your truck up to Rose Auto on the Murphy Highway.
Do you have eye problems? Ophthalmologist Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, a graduate of Yale Medical School and the Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, has the training and experience to give your precious eyes the expert care they need. Whether it's cataract surgery, macular degeneration, diabetic eye disease, or glaucoma, call Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, 828-837-5404 in Murphy, or 706-745-9777 in Blairsville. Medicare and insurance accepted. Quality eye care, regardless of your ability to pay.
Wednesday morning is a good time to get to the bottom of why your water bill is so high. If it is, call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. I hope everybody's doing good. We got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter. Go to his Facebook page and follow that. You get all kinds. I go to the Hodge Twins and I go to Gary's Facebook page. That's where I get 90% of my news from. And I don't go to Pat Malone's at all because his is all jibber jabber.
Transgender stuff.
Yeah, there you go. But okay, we were talking about this going on with the China buying our property. We're actually building China up. We're sending them thousands and millions of trillions of dollars. And then we actually, the other day we had 3 service people that were, I'm gonna say service people because there were 2 men and a lady that was killed overseas, and the 3 of them was actually from Georgia. Very sad deal. And I think 40-something other was injured. Where was that at? Where was that? Were they
Jordan?
Jordan.
And we are making these folks rich over here. We're sending money because we're buying gas and fuel and everything else from this bunch and they're buying bombs and bombing us. Does that make any sense to you at all? Phone's ringing, Pat. Puddin'. Are we not building them up?
What doesn't make sense is you were talking about China and you switched to Iran.
You don't think China would take us over in a heartbeat? You don't think?
No. Don't, Pat. You know that. China and Iran are completely joined at the hip these days. You know that.
I did not know that.
Yes, they are. Okay. They're open about it.
And they would take us over in a heartbeat. It'd be on. And so
they don't have to take us over. All they have to do is call our debt.
Actually, all they have to do is stop sending us all the drugs, all of them. All the pharmacy is located there. All the pieces that put all the medicines together, it's all over there.
That's kind of sad.
That's why I haven't taken one in about 20 years.
Yeah,
I'm not counting on those people to keep me alive.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, and
that brings up a whole nother thing. Just the fact that we're so reliant on China that's a national security threat.
Oh, it's huge. It's totally huge. Absolutely.
So what happened to America? Why do we not? We used to be the biggest. Everybody says, boy, that thing drives like a Cadillac. You don't hear that anymore. It's just like we can't produce or make anything anymore. It's just beyond belief to me that we are. And we were like the leaders of the free country.
I know what you really, I think I know what you really believe, because I know that you probably know that there is the people that are up there right now that are causing all this grief on the border and all the skirmishes around the world, the economy, all the, oh God, here comes another pandemic, all that, they're not inept.
Right.
They're very, very good at what they do. There is a great decades-long plan to take this country down, and it's happening in front of our eyes. And if you don't recognize it by now, I'm confused.
Well, I'm with you. 100%. Of course, we can let China come over here and buy our property. Who's on the phone, Puddin'?
Nobody.
Okay, good.
Nobody so far.
Good. You're talking about the drugs coming from China. This Jim McMahon, am I saying that right? McMahon or whatever it is, the NFL great Jim McMahon. He actually sent in a message to the NFL talking about cannabis. He thinks that cannabis would be better for them than the other drugs. Would you rather watch an NFL game with a bunch of stoned players or players at own speed?
It might be entertaining, actually. Now that would bring a whole new meaning to the phrase Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Down here at the racetrack.
Puddin just got it. Bowl.
He said bowl.
But we got races down here. It's called you got regular races, the dirt track races. Then you got unlimited. I think we ought to have like unlimited NFL players, and they could take any drug they wanted to. And then you have limited where they have to be.
We used to have that in baseball, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Mark McGuire's and what was the San Francisco Giants
guy
that?
Yeah.
With the big head.
Would they have to like identify themselves as like when a new eligible receiver comes into the game, would they have to come in and say and announce to the ref that this one's on PCP? Let's let everybody know.
Yeah, I think it ought to be. That would be a cool game, though. I'd actually get involved.
This one's going to hurt you. This one's going to hurt you. We can't stop it.
Yeah. It'd be a whole lot better than watching a bunch of stone guys out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boo-boo. What? Pat, Pat.
No, I'm just looking at what the actual story is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think you're not even like reading headlines anymore. You're just like taking two words and making your own story, man. Like weed football. Okay.
Here's what's happening.
Yeah, there you go.
What is the story? What is the actual story? You read it.
He doesn't know.
He's talking about these guys.
No. I thought.
No. He's actually saying that the cannabis is a lot better for these retired football players that have aches and pains instead of all the drugs they're giving them.
Actually, that's probably in many cases true.
I disagree. I think they should get them hooked on opioids. I think that would be better.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
And then we'll blame the pharmaceutical companies.
But they're actually.
But then, when China cuts them off, they're all going to be hurting with no way to get help.
Yeah.
It's harder to grow opioids than it is weed. So
yeah, you just pick them off the little plants. Is that how that works? Or
I think that's how it works. Yeah.
You don't think the big problem with this weed stuff is people can actually grow it in their backyard or in the basement like Packy does? And they can't tax it.
Allegedly.
Dude,
you're gonna be surprised when the DEA shows up.
I know, man.
They're coming.
Who we got, Puddin'?
We have Vicky with a comment this morning.
Uh-oh, Vicky, no cussing.
Oh, I know. I've already been told.
Okay. Remember last time?
No. Got a question.
Yeah.
Stephen, what are you on this morning with you being as crazy as you are?
Coffee, baby.
More than usual.
I'm high on life, baby. Yep.
Well, ain't that the only way to be?
Yep, I'm with you on that. Yep, I'm with you on that. No, I love it when Gary comes on because it's so much fun. Pat gets so quiet. It just seems like a nice day.
Well, it is. Hey, any day that we're above ground is a nice day.
There you go. All right, girl, we appreciate you calling in.
Have a good one, guys.
Hey,
all right.
Vote Republican.
See you.
Hang on a second. All right, we got to talk about a couple things. First off, Lee, let's read some comments. Nate Carter says.
All right. Nate Carter says, good morning from the Georgia Army National Guard at Dobbins.
Hey, good
Nate.
morning.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And Michael Beeman says, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Michael.
Mike Whittemore says, good morning, everyone. And also.
Did you get that from the other mic?
That's not the same.
We got a bunch of mics.
Selling our country.
He also says, selling our country land to another country should be illegal. That's so wrong.
That's right.
Free country or not, it's a free country to Americans.
I'm with you.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. And A. White says, good morning. Love the show. I want to get Pat's opinion on transgenders in sports.
He loves them.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
Should a male be allowed to participate in female-only sports? Pat, that question is directed towards you.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
All right. And Nate Carter says Tower 22 is located in the Syrian-Jordanian border. Also, Georgia Army National Guard medevac was the first medevac unit to be stationed in Syria, 2016.
That's cool.
All right, and AY
Good
says,
information.
Yeah.
that is amazing, Nate Carter.
Cool.
Well, some of them you don't have to read, Pat. I mean, but you can skip right over some of them.
Yeah, when they're talking to each other.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think
Hey, also, guys, we want to mention this. We have a contest that's starting today, starting right now. We are giving away a great prize package courtesy of the Ridges Resort and Oaks Lakeside Kitchen, and $97.70 for Valentine's Day. We're going to draw this name out of a hat on the 9th of February. Give you guys a couple days to plan your Valentine's Day weekend. Here's how it works. You call in and sing the chorus, just the chorus, please, of your favorite love song. Sing it to your sweetheart on the air, and we'll get your name in the hat to win. That's all you got to do.
There you go. Your favorite love, Pat, not Pat, I ain't gonna ask him, Pat, I know what his favorite love song is. Love Stinks.
You
Oh,
look like
yeah.
a lady.
Yeah, I like yours better. What's your favorite love song, Gary?
Oh, it depends on the day. There's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
That'd be hard to narrow down for me. It really would. It would.
Yeah, it'd be hard to pick. I like that one. I heard it in a love song. Can't be wrong. That's
Okay,
cool.
that's mine for today. I
There
like
you
that.
go. All right, we got to get to a short break. Y'all hold in there. We'll be right back with Gary Chapman and Pat Malone and Packy and Puddin'. And golly, at the P's in here. Packy, Puddin', and Pat and Steven. And all right, we'll be right back. Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing.
You hear it and you can't find it. No, not your phone. We're talking about the leak near your spigot or somewhere else in the yard. Meanwhile, your $50 water bill is now $500. Grayland Leak Detection will find the leak. Grayland has the specialized equipment to find it and make the necessary repairs at a fraction of the cost of replacing your whole water system. Call Eric locally at Grayland, 706-897-9110, 706-897-9110, and find that leak once and for all.
Erlanger Women's Wellness Saturday Clinic offers annual checkups to keep doers like you healthy. Call 828-837-3525 to schedule an appointment. That's 828-837-3525.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV, now offering new RVs and boats from top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Cedar Creek, Godfrey Pontoons, Hurricane Deck Boats, Monterey Bowriders, Robalo Center Consoles, and more. Now offering a closeout sale on all 2023 boats and RVs. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center and parts and accessories selection in the area, so there's no reason to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com. Let's go!
Appliances, mattresses, televisions, all in one easy-to-shop experience. If you haven't been to Harvey Jackson in Blairsville, then you aren't saving the money you should be saving on washers, dryers, fridges, dishwashers, and more. Name brand mattresses like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Carrington Chase. Harvey Jackson on Highway 76 also handles appliance parts and can repair and install your new purchase. Buy it now, get it home quickly with Harvey Jackson. Quality and service with every purchase at Harvey Jackson in Blairsville.
Looking for a place to retire in a vibrant community where you can live, serve, share, and feel safe? At Hiawassee Park Senior Living Community, we are more than just neighbors, we're family. Visit our lovely community today and sit on a porch of our new independent luxury 1- and 2-bedroom cottages to appreciate the breathtaking views of Lake Chatuge and the North Georgia mountains. We have immediate availability. Make Hiawassee Park home. Call 762-500-2021.
Well, it finally occurred to you last night you can't get your car to the garage because of the ruts and erosion. Heck, Evel Knievel couldn't get up your driveway. So time to call Mike Whittemore at Georgia Mountain Grading. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading. Always answering the phone and helping with grading, sloping, drainage, all of it. Big jobs, little jobs, and getting your car to the garage. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading.
Erlanger Women's Wellness Saturday Clinic offers annual checkups to keep doers like you healthy. Call 828-837-3525 to schedule an appointment. That's 828-837-3525.
I just heard the screams down at your mailbox, and I know why. Your water bill is 8 times what it was last month. I bet it's a leak. Call Grayland Leak Detection at 706-897-9110. Get the water bill under control when you call Grayland Leak Detection and Plumbing Services.
All All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. We got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter. He'll be live tonight. Gary, hey, man, you know, I like the Killing series by, who is it? Bill O'Reilly does the Killing series of the books. I don't know if you've read any of them or not, but anyway, I'm on the Killing Legends right now, and it's talking about Elvis and all that kind of stuff. I guess every time you turn around, there's another scoop on that. But he brought up Mac Davis, you know, because Mac Davis wrote that song In the Ghetto, which is absolutely a beautiful song. But do you remember the Mac Davis show back when I was a kid?
Absolutely. No, it was amazing. He was brilliant. He was a smart, funny man.
Yeah, he's a Georgia boy, too.
Okay, I didn't know that. Somehow I thought he was from Texas, but I'll go with Georgia.
I think he's from, well, he lived in Georgia, so I'm going to claim him. But here's the thing I was thinking about. Do you remember the segment that he did where he would sit down on the bar stool with his guitar and people would just throw lines
Yeah,
out?
he just write a song on the spot.
Write a song. You ought to try to do that, man, on your live stream tonight. That'd be cool. They just like throw a word out there, and you'd have to.
Yeah,
do
I can do that.
Yeah.
No, that's a fun exercise with songwriters in a room. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can do it. Now the song's going to suck, but I can do it.
Some of it's pretty funny, you know. That one we did about the cockeyed. You know, they throw out cockeyed, and he wrote that.
Yeah,
little
they
song.
generally wind up being dirty one way or the other.
Yeah, pretty much. So now you're doing a songwriter thing this afternoon with a man.
I am. Yeah. I've got a co-write with a 78-year-old guy. He's amazing. He's great. Yeah.
That has to be so much fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I had one yesterday with an author friend of mine that had never written a song in her life till about 6 months ago. And she came up to me and handed me her latest book. And I read about 4 sentences in the foreword, the opening page.
Right.
I was like, have you ever tried to write a song? Because her command of the language and the way that she expresses things is just very, very powerful.
Yeah.
And she said, no, I haven't. I said, well, that's going to change. We need to do this. And she and we get together at least once every 2 weeks. We did it once a week for about 2 months.
Right.
And we never, ever failed to write a good song. So I think that's in a lot of people. They just need somebody to kind of point them in the right direction.
Well, that's the
So
thing.
if there's anybody out there that would like to write a song for the low price of, no, I'm just saying
that would be cool. Yeah, if you'd like to write a song with Gary Chapman, we can hook you up with that.
Hey, absolutely, bring it.
$49.95. You know, that's the thing though. You always
we're gonna have to deal with that number a little bit. We got to do a little marketing on the number, but yeah.
$449.95.
That's closer.
Hold on, I got it right here. Where's my button at? Where's my button? Which one is it? I got a button here. Where's the numbers one at, guys? Well,
Over $1,300 million.
That better?
That's the number. That's the number. I'll give you a full week for that.
But you know, I see these folks and they're like, how do you write songs? Tell us how to write a song. I just think you have to be a mindset to do that. I don't think everybody writes different. Everybody has their different styles, but your mind has to be in that groove, seems like to me.
Yeah, it is a different mindset once you know the way. But I think it's actually in everybody. It's just you got to have somebody show you the direction. I do. I've just seen it happen too many times with people that said, no, I could never do that. And they wind up being pretty good at it, actually.
Yeah.
If you can be honest with what you're feeling.
Right.
And if you've got a friend with a guitar, you can probably write a song.
Well, that's like, I wrote a song, I drove to town and the truck I was in was brown and my girlfriend was mad, so she had a frown, but it didn't work out. Too many rhymes.
Yeah. And you left out the clown. You got to have a clown.
Well, it's in there. See? Yeah, it's in there.
You got to send in the clown.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's it. What time tonight are we going on live? 9 o'clock our time?
That's right. 9 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Central. If you're over that line, we will be hitting it. Indeed. We have fun. We have a good time.
It is a lot of fun. And that y'all can follow that on Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter. And you can text, request, and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
maybe we'll try to write a song tonight. Now you've got me intrigued.
That would be fun. I used to love that. Of course, I was a big Mac Davis fan anyway, but I used to love that where he would sit on that and just start rattling off songs. But
yeah,
and that In the Ghetto was absolutely a wonderful song. Yeah.
Well, dude, he wrote so many amazing songs.
Yeah, Memories.
Just a sweetheart, sweet man.
Did you read the question for Gary there, Lee? Did you guys already talk about that?
Let's see.
Let me find it here. Somebody asked who's
down back at the bottom.
It says, who's your favorite? Emory Alexander. I have a question for Gary. Who was the best musician you ever met?
Wow. All instruments included? Probably Tommy Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played with him a few times, and it was frightening.
I think that
It's
might
like,
make our.
dear God, why did I get on this train?
Yeah.
This train is going way too fast. And if I jump off this train, I'm going to die. That was my only thought the whole time we were playing. He's just phenomenal.
Yeah, we've had him on a couple of times. He seemed like a sweet guy.
Yeah, very much so.
And yeah, he's got a neat story too. Yep.
Yeah, it would have to, we'd have to narrow it down to an instrument though, because
right,
if you start thinking about keyboards, it's a whole nother question.
Yeah, that's
Pedal
man.
steel. It's Tommy White.
Tommy White on
He
steel.
plays on the. Yep, he's the guy with the house gig at the Opry now, but he played on my show every night we played. He played.
Yeah.
Tommy White's he's a stinking genius.
I think we need to get that show back together, man. That was so much fun. Somehow
we had a good time. We're sort of doing it here. We just don't have a band.
Well, we got Packy, so I guess we're just out of luck.
It's like I said, we're sort of doing it. No, I want to hear Packy's family. Where are y'all playing? I want to come. I want to come listen.
Mom and Dad's basement.
Okay. Can you
Come on over,
live
man.
stream it?
Mom, I said I wanted the crust cut off.
I want you to live stream from the basement. I want to see it.
Live from the basement.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he'd probably get shut down on Facebook for what do they call that? False
Honesty?
false information or something.
Probably.
Mal information. That's the one.
Is that it now? Yeah.
Somebody finally explained to me what that means.
I have no
It's
idea.
actually true, but it has been deemed like a threat to someone. So
Really?
it's true, but it might hurt somebody. I am full of malinformation.
I am
I'm
too.
completely chock full of it.
Mm-hmm.
So Pat, you're full of it.
Yeah,
You're totally
yeah.
full of malinformation.
Isn't everything we say likely to hurt somebody?
I hope so. That's my plan.
I'm with you. Gary, I'll see you tonight, 9 o'clock. Gary Chapman, singer,
All right.
songwriter on Facebook. Thank you so much, man.
Love y'all. See you soon.
See you, Gary.
Pat, go back to bed.
I'm gonna.
All right.